Ouch. Oh my god. Oh. Right, start again. Hello. Right, it's me. So, yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm going to do the weekend because I've got a couple of things on and I'm going to try and remember. I've been trying to do a weekly vlog for like the past 3 weeks. And I do well on the Monday, which is the most boring day and quietest day, and then forget the rest of the week. So, unless you really want to see what I do on a Monday, which is nothing, I'm going to try this weekend. I've been inspired by Alex, who is doing amazing with her little vlogs. I've been loving watching them, you know, just, it's amazing. You're just nosy. Plus, it's nice to see what she's up to because I never see some of the guys anymore, so it feels like just keeping in touch with your friends, almost like peeking through the curtains. That sounds weird. Right, so I've just been on my run. I did my long run. So this was from last week, but I didn't do it last week because I wasn't well. So Coach Debbie said, leave it when you're not well, just we'll pick it up later. So it was on tonight, 2 hours and 13 minutes of a run. So I had like 30 minutes of a warm up, then had to like 20 minutes tempo, then 10 minutes cool down or rest, and then another 15 minutes tempo, 10-minute rest, 10-minute tempo, and then eventually a cool down. So I just covered about just around 13 miles, so pretty impressed with that. It actually felt really good until like the last maybe 2 miles. But I think generally it was like dark, it was getting really cold. My footing kept going, like the pavements are such a mess. So in terms of that, that was the kind of roughest part of it. But do you know what? I was working all day. I had 2 classes this morning. I was out late last night watching the Double Wicked thing. So I feel like, do you know what? I did all right. I did all right getting there and doing it and getting it done. Going out at 4:15 is a bit of a mission because you're like, I could just finish work and just sit in my butt. So, and now obviously we're in winter. It's dark at like 4 o'clock. So I had to do a really boring run. I just ran to Johnston and back. And it was fine, but actually a lot of bits were a wee bit sketchy, a little bit dark. And I seem to have managed to time all my tempo bits uphill. But do you know what? It's always good training. So I'm just about to go for a shower and get my dinner. So I'm planning, should I tell you what I'm planning? Yeah, let's tell you what I'm planning. So this weekend I've got the Wildheart Runners birthday run tomorrow down in Balmaha. I am fully intending on going, so we'll see. We shall see. It's only because Gordon's working tomorrow. I'm a bit like, oh, when you leave the girls in, but they are kind of old enough now, so it's fine. And half the time they just love a lazy morning, so it works quite nicely. And then during Saturday afternoon, probably take my youngest out somewhere before I'm dropping her off at a sleepover. And then I'm going to meet up with some of my friends on Saturday late afternoon for a walk, maybe see the Christmas lights. And then Sunday I've got Run Club, going to see Wicked Part 2 again, and then I'm going to this yoga session, harp yoga. So yin yoga, lovely relaxing class with lovely harp music playing. So yeah, full on. And then it's back to work, back to Monday. So for the last week in November. So that is what I've got planned. I'll take you with me, and yeah, hopefully it's interesting enough. So after my initial buzz of the high of finishing my run, I'm just about to go to bed. I'm so tired. I was just sitting downstairs and I'm like almost nodding off watching the TV. So it's 10 o'clock, so it's bedtime. But yeah, struggling. So early-ish night for a Friday night. And I'm going to just pack some stuff together. So I've got my stuff for the morning and head out on another run. Oh.
So we set up Wildheart Runners 2 years ago. 2 friends who just wanted to have...
That's it! Oh! Hi knees! Hello, so I'm just finished the Wildheart Runners run, so 2 hours, met a lovely group of girls to run with because I didn't actually really know anybody that was coming today, but it turns out you actually know more people than you realise. So it was really good. 2 hours, so I think I did about 8.5 miles. But it was nice and chatty. Ended up buying myself a new Wildheart Runners pink hoodie and a gilet because I'm such a slag for merch, but hey, what can you do? But yes, a fabulous day out. I'm just about to head home, get lunch, get the girls, and see how the rest of the day finds me. Anyway, see you later. I decided to treat myself and go to St Malchus for a drive-through coffee. So I'm just waiting in the wee queue because I actually haven't had a coffee today. And you know, I always pass this place like anytime I'm going up this road. You know, obviously it doesn't move. And I was like, I'm going to go for a drive-through coffee here because I love Loch Lomond coffee. So yeah, I'm doing it. Why not, eh? I don't have to like rush home, so probably that's why I'm able to stop. So get myself a wee flat white. I can't wait. Giving us a smile, Soph. Out for a bit of fresh air to make Sophie feel better.
Are you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming. Filming for YouTube. Yeah, we are. Ah, it's quite relaxing on this swing. Okay, me from my bedroom again. Oh, I'm tired. I'm just in. It's 7:15, and I met two of my friends for a walk in Renfrew. So we walked round by the river and then went to see the lights. I said a wee Christmas switch on tonight. So it was about 4 miles. So along with my 8.5 miles today, it's quite a lot of time on feet. But it was good to catch up because it's been ages since we had like a proper chat, like all three of us together, rather than sometimes just like one-on-one. So I headed to Aldi after it just to get some stuff for dinner. I'm just gonna have like a stir fry, something quick and easy. But I think Gordon's actually taken sympathy for me and he's cooking it down the stairs. Yes, I mean it's fair. I went and bought it, so. But yes, ended up, Sophie was meant to have a sleepover tonight at her friend's, but she's not been 100% today. Bit better now, but a little bit kind of peaky. But we've all had something in this house, like I had a bit of a viral thing first, and then Gordon had a heavy cold. So it's just like a matter of time for everybody catches something. But yeah, got run club in the morning. I am excited for that because I'm not the host tomorrow. So the 77 Run Club runs every Sunday morning in Paisley at Cafe 77, and we started it like a year and a half ago. And obviously I'm there every week, and the weeks I'm not there I've had like a couple of people like being the host on my behalf, but two of the people have been really like helpful with helping step in and helping like some of the admin side. So I was like, why don't the three of us host it and we can take turns, and it means we can, I mean, more for me, I can come along and just be a runner, which I'm really excited about tomorrow. And I am excited about having a coffee because for the first time in ages, I don't have to run away tomorrow. I don't have anything else planned immediately after. So it's awesome. And going to see Wicked Part 2 again tomorrow with Sophie. So why not? We've been listening to soundtrack loads, so I can imagine this will be a much more of a sing-songy one. But I'm going to go and get my dinner. I might film something, or I might just sit on the couch and just veg out a little bit as well. And hopefully I'll get my dinner before Amy has to get picked up. Good morning. It's time is it? 6:30. So I woke up and I was so thirsty, so came downstairs and I've got run club this morning. So my little ankle, I always get this little swollen bit just underneath my ankle. Flares up every now and again, especially during really big runs. So I'm just giving it a quick ice to make it feel better. But yeah, we've got run club today, so another running day. But I'm looking forward to this, seeing everybody and having a nice little Sunday morning spent. This hair is a riot. It really needs a wash, because I washed it on Friday night after my run, so because it got wet yesterday, it's just a riot. And I thought, what's the point of washing it? What interesting chat from me first thing in the morning. Yeah, so I'll take you along for a run club, but first I'm going to have my tea and watch a bit of TV, I think. Maybe like a really crappy Christmas movie. Maybe exactly what I need. I don't really need to start getting ready for another like 45 minutes, so the joys of it being basically at the end of your road. So we're heading to Run Club. I've got my big dry robe with me today, Weather is pretty pants, but not too cold. So yeah, we'll see. I'm doing a 55-minute run. So there's 3 options today. There's 4 miles, 6 miles, or 9 miles. So yeah, we like to keep a couple of distances available for everybody so they can keep up their long miles over the winter, just as an option, because we've got some that are half marathon training next year in the super halves, and we've got some that are marathon training, so it's really important you don't start from literally nothing as well. Right, I'm going to put my other hand in my pocket because it's cold.
That way. So you can blame me for the fact we're going up Barhead direction this week and not been infused.
So I'm back from Run Club, which was good. 10k done this morning, ran with my friend Jill, which was nice. Although it was quite a tough little route. We went up Neilson Road in Paisley, right into Barhead, and it's just like up, up, up. But anyway, that marks the final run of the weekend. So that's 3 runs, a total of 21, about 28 miles, 29 miles covered this weekend, so that's pretty good for peak week. Obviously I've got my mileage through the week, so this is my second peak week coming up this week as well, so we'll see what that brings. I'm just going to have something to eat because I'm absolutely starving. I had the best shower ever after Run Club because I like to stay and have a gab after, and I hadn't been doing that for ages, so I had a coffee and then it ended up freezing. So the shower when I came home was red hot. It was so good. So I'm just going to make basically what I have for my breakfast. I know it's a bit late, it's like 11 o'clock just now, but I'm just going to make my Weetabix, my Greek yogurt and my honey and my berries and just have a cup of tea, and then I'm going to head off, me and Sophie are off to the fort for a little shop and to see Wicked Part 2 again. And yeah, we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I'm meant to go to a yoga session later on tonight. Right now, I'm not sure, just because I know I'm a bit tired and we've got a few things to do around the house and I feel a bit bad. So, yeah, this is what happens. I always make these great intentions of going to things and then end up knackering myself out. So, I should really know that when you're doing like marathon training, you can't fit everything in. The running sort of has to come first. And when I have other like commitments, like the Run Club, family, you know, things have got to give. So yes, that is my aim. I'll do a little update later on about plans for the week, but yeah. What?
It smells like Christmas.
Does it smell like Christmas? We're off out for a little jaunt round the fort, aren't we, Soph?
Yeah. We're going into Primark to see if I can get Grinch stuff.
Primark for what?
Grinch stuff.
Grinch stuff, okay.
I already saw Wicked stuff.
Where?
There.
What are you getting?
No.
Wrong.
Grinch nails.
These Grinch nails.
I think they're golden, but who cares?
I actually need to focus the camera. Oh look, Grinch phone, Grinch nails.
I need a Grinch phone case.
There's a lot of Grinch stuff here.
Amy, we should get Amy that.
Okay. Ever afters.
Excited.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's the second time.
Okay, we're just out of seeing Wicked, and what a nightmare. Honestly, like we went to see it on Thursday night, a double, and it was fine. See today's showing, honestly, like people go to the toilet constantly. It was just mental, and I've never actually been in such a busy cinema, so maybe that's why. But popcorn dropping, the person next to me had a can of juice, and I'm not kidding when I say she must have picked it up every 35 seconds to take a drink and then put it down next to me, take a drink, put it down. Sophie, was I getting triggered in the cinema? Yes, I was. Yes, I was. So, lesson learned. I'm not going back to the view in the fort again. Also, Sophie, were you comfortable in your seat?
No.
No. We only like recliner seats now. We are spoiled. Right, let's head home because I think I'm holding a space here and people will start giving me the evil eye soon. Right, over and out. Hello. So fast forward to 6:30 and I did not go to my yoga class. I'm just so tired. We were out at the cinema and the Christmas shopping and stuff. So yeah, by the time I got home, I just totally crashed out on the couch. And then I was like, just want my dinner, just have a quiet night. So looking forward to looking ahead to my plan this week for Malaga Marathon. I can't believe it's 3 weeks today, which is crazy. So I've got a couple of runs this week, some strength workouts, and a big juicy run next Sunday with some of the girls who are going to Malaga. So that'll be really nice, doing something different as well. So it won't just be a straightforward like long run. It'll be like sections in it with marathon pace and stuff, because my training this time has been a bit different in terms of it's not really looking at mileage, because I know I can run the distance, having done the fling in September, and I haven't really, stopped running since then. So it's more just getting those little paces up so I can run a bit quicker during the marathon. And I'll probably talk more maybe next week about my pace hopes for it, and what my previous marathons have been, because I don't think I've spoke about that on here. But yeah, so I'm going to go and make myself some tea. I've just did the dishes from our dinner, and I am going to edit this vlog and put it up on YouTube. I would love it if you follow me and subscribe if this is of interest to you, or just even like a little snapshot of my weekend whilst marathon training, being a mum, running a business, working full time as well. So yes, we'll see how this goes, but I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and yeah, I'll catch you soon.